Hey guys, welcome back. Bomb here, bringing you our very first episode of our Pokemon TCGO trading card game online. I did just release a pack opening video recently, and I'm really into TCGO. I kind of explained like how much I love, or not TCGO, but TCG. I'm relatively new to TCGO, but I've actually had a couple subscribers. Jenny helped me out, Fugio helped me out, Legend of Salas, a bunch of people from the streams helped me out, and because of that, I was able to get most of the cards I needed for at least the 5-6 decks I wanted to make. Most of the cards. I'm not exactly ready yet, but we're gonna go ahead and start now. And yeah, be sure to drop that like if you're excited to see TCGO on the channel. And I'll try to do this more regularly, mainly because I'm like really into the TCGO right now. It's gonna be something anything, it's probably gonna be a phase, and somebody's offering me a trade. I'm probably gonna, anyways. Yeah, I'm really into TCGO, so you're gonna see this a lot more. Also, I'm pretty sure it's gonna go up the next day, but if you keep your eye out for tomorrow, I'm gonna try to upload a showdown live using Pokemon that come from the Fates Collide set. So that's cool. That's exciting. So be sure to check that out if you like other Pokemon Showdown stuff and whatnot. Anyways, let's go ahead and go to the team. Of course, we're going to open up our very first episode with a Lucario build using the Fates Collide cards. Now, I only play Standard. For all you guys that don't know me, I've never played Expanded before. Like I said, I'm relatively new to this. This is the whole deck, yeah, except for like yeah. Well, anyways, this is my build. I've been working hard on it. I've been testing it a lot. We do use a shaman. Every deck needs at least one shaman. Most people like to run two. I'm not huge on the running two shaman thing. I don't like giving my opponents free prizes, but shaman has a setup ability. Oh, also for all my viewers that are really into TCG, I'm going to be doing some long-winded explanations for a lot of these cards, explain why they're useful, why they do things. I mean, I know a lot of them aren't needed of explanation, but these are for the new viewers, because I know I have a lot of viewers that have never played TCG before, a lot of viewers that are not very good at TCG and want to learn. So this is my way of like teaching, showing, because I mean, I'm not the best at TCG, but I put in a lot of work. I definitely put in a lot of work to get good at this game. So Shaman is important for pretty much every deck besides like Greninja Break or something like Greninja Break. You go ahead and play it, and then you draw until you have 6 into your hand. It's perfect for draw support, all that good jazz. Sky Return puts it back into your hand with all the cards attached to it too, so it's helpful if you want to bounce back your Shaman, like as well as your tools and stuff like that, in case you do want to drop, like a Sycamore or anything like that. I am running a 2/2 Carbink break line. Now, what Carbink does is that it has Safeguard, so essentially prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon EX. So it's good to like help stall against EX heavy decks, mega decks, things like that. And then Carbink Break is where the real power comes in. Now we're gonna have to turn our necks here, but his attack is Diamond Gift. He evolves from Carbink with 110 HP, so he gets a little bit more HP. But Diamond Gift is one fighting energy Pokemon. That means you can and the effect of the attack is you can take 2 energies from your discard pile and attach them to any of your fighting Pokemon or strong Pokemon, whatever this is called. But that's cool because it's one of the very few cards in the game that lets you attach any energy you want from the discard pile into Pokemon. That includes things like DCE, which is double colorless energy, and our strong energy right here. Now, what strong energy does is that if it's attached to a fighting Pokemon, that fighting Pokemon does 20 more damage for each attacks. And yes, that does stack. So if I were to run 4, this is 4 right here. You can see one of them says 2 on it, but whatever. If I were to run 4 fighting energy on let's say a Lucario, it is doing 80 more damage with his attacks, which is a huge deal. It can really add up, and that's the whole point of this deck, is to add up damage to hit the numbers that you want to hit. I'm also running a 1/1 Cubone Marowak line. What Marowak does, it has the effect Bodyguard, so it prevents all effects of attacks done to you or your hand by your opponent's Pokemon. Remove any existing effects. That includes things like mainly Seismitoad, which Quaking Hammer attack, what it does is stop me from using item cards, and as you can see, I'm using a pretty decent amount of item cards right here, so I don't want him to stop me from using that. And then there's Giratina, which stops me from using my stadiums and my special energies, which I want to definitely use my stadium and strong energy, so it's good to run at least one of these in case you run into one of those decks. And then we're running 3 Lucario-EX. I would run 4, which by the way, you can have 4 copies of any card in the deck, by the way, guys, in case you were wondering. But I feel like 3 is fine. I don't want to like have too many. It's a very unique Pokemon because it has 180 HP, which is pretty decently high for an EX Pokemon. They usually have 170, but it's one of the few Pokemon in the game right now that have 3 attacks. Missile Jab, 1, 2, and 3. You can see Missile Jab, which isn't affected by resistances, so it does 30 damage. So if you combine that with a strong energy, that's 50 damage right off the bat for just 1 energy, which is pretty decent amount. And I'll show you guys later how we can add up even more damage to that. We got Corkscrew Smash, which is a great attack. The main reason why I love this Lucario card. After you attack, you can draw until you have 6 cards in your hand, which is huge for draw support, especially if they can't end you the following turn. And then Somersault Kick does that 100 damage, helps secure KOs, things like that. All right. We're also going to be pairing it, as you can see, with Regirock. I run 3 of these in the deck. I don't run 4 because I'm not running Skyfield in this deck, and I never really have to have 4 on the bench anyways to secure KOs, I've found. So we're gonna leave it at 3. But Regirock-EX has the ability to give all your fighting Pokemon, except for Regirock-EX, do 10 more damage whenever they attack. So, if I were to say where I were to have this 1 strong energy attached to Lucario and 3 Regirock on the field, with that I am doing 80 damage. 80 damage right off the bat. That is huge, especially, and if I have like my fighting stadium, which means that my fighting Pokemon do 20 more damage to their Pokemon's Pokemon EX, I'm doing 100 damage, which can easily 2-shot every EX in the game besides Wailord and Mega Pokemon. So that's awesome right off the bat. I'm also running a Zygarde. Reason why I'm running a Zygarde is because I don't want to rely on Lucario, especially if I'm fighting like a Mew deck or anything like that. I don't want to be hit for weakness and then die a lot. But Zygarde's cool because it's just like Lucario 1, 2, and 3. It has 190 HP, which I think is the biggest EX amount that isn't Mega and also not Wailord. Wailord has the highest HP in the game, I believe, with 250. But he has a couple attacks. Land Pulse is 20 and 20 more if you have Stadium in play. So it's 10 more than Lucario, and it relies on having a Stadium in play, so it's pretty cool. Cell Storm is nice because it heals 30 damage when you attack, which could help really keep your Zygarde alive, because that 30 damage does add up. And then Land's Wrath is just like Lucario, where it does 100 damage. The only difference is that it has a 3 retreat cost instead of 2, which could be a pain in the ass if you're not ready with like Float Stones or switches or anything like that. But that's my Pokemon line. Let's move on to this. I'm running 2 Battle Compressors, not 3. Reason why I'm running 2 is because it's great to empty your deck. You're drawing a lot. You can drop your supporters and then use Versus Seeker. It's a great way to use to secure Karina turn 1. I am running 4 Karina. But I'm also running a couple of one-off supporters, 1 AZ, as you can see. I'll go over this whenever I get to it. And then you can use your Versus Seeker, which is really important. Every deck should be running 4 of these. I don't think you're building decks correctly, or you're not. I mean, people can run 3. Ends in the format now, so I can't agree with running 3. But I feel like every deck still needs 4. It's important to constantly be using your supporters. But what this does is that you can put a supporter in your hand. So essentially, you can put a supporter in your hand, use that supporter that turn, and boom, bam. It's easy access to your supporter cards. Which, if you guys don't know, you can only use 1 supporter a turn. So it's important to know when and what you're going to use. 1 energy retrieval, because I can battle compress energies and put them into my hand using this card. I do run a couple basic energies, and the dog is freaking out. Hold on, Molly. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, let's see. Anyways, yeah, there's that. I forgot where I was at. Oh, yeah. Enhanced Hammer gets rid of double colors, gets rid of opposing strong energies, double dragon energies, things like that. Helps beat Night March. Max Potion helps deal with the Greninja matchup. Greninja Break does like to add up damage. Usually they can't kill you in 1 turn, so with Max Potion you can help stall a little bit longer. Professor's Letter to get 2 energies into my hand, which helps with Ultra Ball. Puzzle of Time. At first I was really iffy about adding this to this deck, but Puzzle of Time works really, really well in this deck. Mainly because you're drawing so much, so you're pretty much guaranteed to have a puzzle at any point in the game. And then you can use Karina, which gets you a fighting Pokemon and an item card from your deck into your hand. So if you have a puzzle, you can use Karina to grab a second puzzle and then pretty much grab any 2 cards from your discard pile. Plus it's nice to know what cards you're going to draw, so you can use a first effect too, but you're usually going to want to use the second effect, which is play 2 to grab any 2 cards from your discard pile. Starling Megaphone helps get rid of things like Fighting Fury Belt, so that it makes your opponents easier to kill. Also gets rid of Float Stones, Muscle Bands, things that help them help really support their Pokemon. We can help disrupt them with a Starling Megaphone. Plus, the reason why I'm running all these one-off cards, which is something you don't usually see in decks, is because of Karina's ability to grab any item from the deck. So it does make getting these mid-game cards a lot easier. One switch in case of like sleep paralysis or they're Lysander stalling me. Trainer mails for consistency lets me look at the top 4 cards of my deck and put any trainer card into my hand, which really helps speed up, keep the deck consistent, things like that. Only one Ultra Ball. I found that I don't need to use Ultra Ball that much, and this Ultra Ball amount may change, but because I'm pretty much using Karina every single turn in the game and drawing so much and disrupting so much and blocking so much and all that stuff, I don't need to get extra Pokemon into my hand right away. I have the one just so that I can get Shaman in case I absolutely need it, and I can always get that one Ultra Ball with Karina, and this might change depending on how the deck works, but for now I'm running one. I am running 4 Versus Seeker, and then that's my items. I'm running 1 AZ, puts a Pokemon back into your hand. You can put Shaman back into your hand to drop it again to draw more. You can also put weakened Pokemon into your hand, that way they can't get knocked out, and then put them right back down. Hex Maniac to deal with Trevenant Break and Greninja and stuff like that. Stops their opponent's abilities. My deck doesn't rely too much on abilities. The only abilities that really matter is the Carbink and the Regirock, but I can actually play around that myself, so I don't have to worry about that too much. 4 Karina, so I can get Karina right away. It's really important. It's a nice engine for the deck. 1 Lysander, so I can force out a Pokemon, usually a Shaman, knock it out. Any other threats, or I can Lysander stall in case I'm behind. And I'm running, I actually don't know how many I'm running. Let's check, because this thing's weird. Let's check here. I am running 2 Ends and 2 Sycamores for that draw support, and makes both players shuffle, and then they can draw equal to their prize. So if I'm behind, it will really help disrupt my opponent, and you know, it's just nice to shuffle cards in as opposed to discarding them. And then 2 Sycamores, discard my whole hand, draw 7. Really helps if my hand is empty or I used up all my cards. I am running 2 of the Fighting Stadium, and then I am running a 2/2 line. Actually, I need to change this. I forgot what that card is called. Yeah, here it is, Eco Arm. I actually like Eco Arm in this deck. I want to add an Eco Arm. I'm going to Eco Arm shuffles tools back into your deck, up to 3 tools, which helps because if they discard me with Starling Megaphone, I can put them back in and then use Karina to grab them again, which is nice. What this is Fighting Fury Ball adds 40 HP to a Pokemon and does 10 more damage. Pairs really well with Lucario, giving it mega levels of HP and doing 10 more damage really helps add up. And then Floatstone means my Pokemon can retreat with for free, no retreat cost or anything like that. And then for energies, I am running 3 energies, basic energies, and 4 special energies. That's the deck build. It has 13 minutes. This is not going to happen for each video, guys. This is just going to be for the first time. I want to save it. This is just going to happen the first couple of times until I feel like everybody's confident enough in the game. I'm not going to be explaining like the obvious stuff anymore, though, for sure. But I'm going to go ahead and get some matches on the ladder. Let's see what we can find. We might get 2 matches. Try to keep this video under like an hour. It's really not up to me though, because some matches do last forever. Let's see what we can find though. We are battling Rand Attacker. And yeah, fire deck, which is cool. Probably Delphox Flareon with a Shaman. It's because that's been really common lately. I do actually have myself my own build because I love that deck. Let's see if he's going first. Most likely going first because he wants to evolve his Delphox right away. But he might not be running Delphox at all. Some people just like to run straight Houndoom or Entei with tools. I can actually, that's unfortunate. I didn't want to start with Cubone. I actually hate starting with Cubone. It doesn't do a lot in most games. But I do have a Sycamore to get me a new hand, which is really nice. Trainer Mail. I can actually work with this. It all depends on what I get. He is running Flareon. This is a really bad start for me though, to just have a Cubone. Hopefully I get Karina next turn, because I do have the switch in my hand. But he's setting up quickly, man. This is gonna be a difficult match. I have to get Carbink too to stop his to help stop his Flareons from OHKOing me. I remember fighting a deck like this the other day when I was like testing things, and I found that like he couldn't do much at all against my Carbink because he just couldn't damage it. He didn't have any evolved Pokemon in his deck. He didn't have non-EXs to attack with. So maybe we'll get lucky with this guy. But as you can see, he is dropping the Shaman. so that he can draw his 6 cards, which is nice. As far as what I'm going to do, I am not too sure. I kind of want to get Karina, grab Lucario, and I don't know, like an Ultra Ball or something. I definitely don't need Cubo in this matchup. And also, he dropped a Pokemon. I don't know who it was. It's a Numel. Okay, so he can attack with Numel, so which is an issue on its own. So now I have to try to kill that Numel so my Carbink can stall. We'll see. We'll see what I can do. But yeah, this start is really unfortunate to say the least. Let's see. We got 2 Trainer Mails. Let's go ahead and use them. See what we can pull. We got an Ultra Ball, which is great, which is actually amazing. And then let's see what we can get with this one, because it's important. And the dog's freaking out again, guys. I'm trying to record, Molly. We got Battle Compressor. That's pretty good too. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can battle compress. I don't know why she's freaking out. She doesn't usually do this. All right, guys. Quick pause. All right, we're back. It's all right. Dogs will be dogs. I'm gonna go ahead and drop Lysander. I could Karina this turn. I'm not too sure if I want to. I'm gonna Karina this turn. I think that would be the best. I don't need to use Hex this game, but I'm gonna drop AZ. I don't feel like Hex is necessary this game. I do have all 4 of my what's it called? I have all 4 of my puzzle times in this deck, which is kind of nice. You know, I could have just Karina'd and grabbed and whatever. It's fine. I'm going to... What am I going to do here? Let's use Karina first. Let's see what we can get off Karina. So I want to make sure I at least have a Pokemon ready to fight with, you know? So let's go ahead and Karina. We'll grab a Lucario. I'm going to save the Ultra Ball because I can use it to get Carbink if things get a little messy and I have to stall. But I'm not gonna get this quite yet. I feel like I'm gonna draw into that at some point. For now, I'm gonna get Trainer Mail because I'm not drawing this turn, and I want to make sure I can get attached some energies. So I'm not gonna switch quite yet either because I want to make sure I kind of want her to knock out the Cubone, because I'm not using Cubone this game. It's just an extra Pokemon for her to like stall me out with and things like that, and I just don't want to deal with it, to be completely honest. I'm just going to end my turn like this. And then next turn I could pretty safely Sycamore, because I don't need to do much else. She does attach the belt to that one. It's going to be a little bit annoying. I'm going to try to get what's it called? I want to get this card. I actually need this card IRL too. Once during your turn, you may attach a fighting or fire energy from your discard pile onto this Pokemon. To this. So it's good for like making sure it has a non-EX attacker. It does two-shot Carbink, unfortunately, so I'm going to try to have to knock that thing out. Is he going to Lysander? I don't think he's going to Lysander. Yeah, he's going to Sycamore to make sure he can set up some more. Let's see what happens. He's pretty good right now, so we'll see what happens here. Hopefully she puts down the Scorched Earth Stadium so I can use it to my advantage and draw. Let's see what they're going to do. They can't Sycamore me this turn. They can maybe Escape Rope, but I don't think they run it. Right now they're doing 120 damage, which is a huge amount of damage I don't like to deal with right now. Anything else, buddy? As he gets up 3 Flareons. Wow. Now I have to set up a lot of Pokemon now, which is the annoying part. Because I have to really go out of my way. Oh, nice. That's actually kind of cool. I never thought about that. I'm going to really have to get up Carbink to stall. I think that's my only play right now. I have to keep setting up Lucarios in the back. As you said, man, so many Shaman. So with all those Shaman down on the field, I can take 4 prizes. I have to hit 130 because they resisted by 20. So to hit 130, I need to have 2 strong energies for 103 Regirocks on the field, or a Fighting Fury Belt and 2 Regirocks. I can try to knock out both of those Shaymins non-stop. We'll see what happens though. He's going to have to use Hex over and over again to knock out my Carbink. We'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and draw. We get this. Let's go ahead and use it. Should I grab anything, to be honest? I might want to end over Sycamoring. Let's go ahead and grab Carbink first. Let's drop both of these. We'll grab Shaymin. It's easy prizes, but I might want to grab Carbink. That's the thing. I feel like Carbink is safer. I'm just trying to empty my hand as much as possible. So here's what I'm going to do. Grab Carbink. I'm going to attach an energy to Carbink. I'm going to go ahead and switch out between the two. Start stalling. I'm going to use N to make my hand 6 because I don't want to drop that Puzzle of Time. I want to be able to use it. And we get strong energies. This is actually really nice. Now, we don't really need this game, but we're really set right now. I don't want to drop Regirock yet because I want to be able to attach a Floatstone to it so he doesn't Lysander stall me. So next turn I can attach a strong energy. I can put down the Fighting Stadium. That's doing what, 100 damage right there. I can also grab a Fighting Fury Belt, things like that. So we're looking good for next turn. But we got to play a little bit patiently because if I make one wrong move, we guarantee lose this game. But he has to use a Hex Maniac this turn. As he retreats to it, he's going to try to attack with this thing. If I can knock out this thing, we're in a really good position actually. Let's see. So because by knocking out Camerupt, nothing stops Carbink. He's gonna try to attack it right away. So let's see if we can do it. I'm gonna have to grab Regirock. Oh, can he knock us out? He can't knock us out from full because he's only doing 60 damage. Yeah. All right, cool. We're in a good position. All right, check this. We're going to attach a strong energy. We're gonna get. We don't need that Stadium out yet, so we're not gonna mess with that right now. We're gonna grab Regirock, I think. Yeah, Regirock's the best play, and we're going to grab. We're gonna grab a belt. Fighting Fury Belt. That's what we're gonna do. How many Floatstones do we have in the deck? We have 1 Floatstone, so I have to be really careful about when, where, and how I grab that Floatstone. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna attach the belt here. I'm not going to knock this thing out. I'm doing 80, 100. I am gonna knock it out actually. It adds up perfectly. This is awesome actually. And he doesn't have any special energies for me to worry about right now. The reason why I'm using this now over like later is because I want to be able to draw as much as I can with Lucario. So by doing this, I'm drawing 6. So we're going to go ahead and retreat. And we're going to do 110 damage. Get our knockout. I believe we're doing 110 unless I'm messing up my math somewhere. Yes, we are. Perfect. Then we draw until we have 6 into our hand. And then, that's pretty deep. Oh, this is really nice actually. And then we grab our prize, and we got Carbink Break too, so we can actually evolve our Carbink so that we can use his attack later. So this is really cool because now we can use our Starling Megaphone to get rid of the belts and Floatstones and stuff like that. We can evolve into Carbink Break, and that will give us a little bit more HP, and he can't damage our Carbink Break once again, as I mentioned earlier. We can Versus Seeker to grab another puzzle to grab Switch back into our hand if we need to. Probably not going to do that quite yet, though. There's nothing we need right away using Puzzle of Time, and you got to play a little bit patiently with Puzzle of Time to make it work, you know. And he's trying to figure out how he can knock me out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 12, 18. Oh wait a minute, it's 50 plus 120. That's 170. He's not going to knock us out, yeah. All right, cool. This is actually awesome. If I can get I didn't get it. Let's see. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a second Lucario so that I can start setting up this Lucario. Because I'm not too sure if I'm knocking it out this turn. So let's grab Lucario. I could also grab Zygarde. I feel like Zygarde's a little bit better because it's way harder to knock out. We're gonna grab Zygarde. And we're also going to grab, it's tough to say. Let's grab a puzzle, just to scare our opponent, forcing them to end. So if I'm doing 100, 120, 140, 160, and with that is 180, right? 20, 40, 60, 80. So we do knock it out by attaching the second strong energy. So let's go ahead and do that. And the reason why I'm doing that is because Carbink can actually, by doing its attack, I can attach these other two strong energies right down to Zygarde as soon as this falls, putting us in a really good position. I am going to go ahead and Megaphone now before they shuffle my hand back into my deck, because I know they're going to want to. I could use my puzzles to grab my Versus Seekers now, but I really just don't need to grab anything yet. And so I'm gonna still play a little bit patiently with my puzzles. But I am going to knock this Pokemon out, grab my 2 prizes, and be in a very good position. We're doing 190. Oh, because we have the Fighting Fury Belt too. That's right. And we got our Shaman. So Shaman was never in the deck. And we got a second Lucario. So if we want to draw, we can actually draw. And this thing is going to knock us out, unfortunately. But that's fine, because we have Zygarde in the back. He can't touch our Carbink. And we can attach a strong energy to Carbink, get some damage off. All that good jazz. So we're going to be tied for the prizes here in a second. But I also feel like I'm in a much better position because I can actually use my Puzzles of Time to grab our strong energy back, have pretty much by the not next turn, but the beginning of my following turn, I can have all 3 energies attached to Zygarde, and all 3 of them being strong energies, be able to guarantee OHKOs on all of my opponent's Pokemon. And unfortunately for my opponent, they can't set up a camera up this turn and attack my Carbink this turn. So unless they use Wally, which I don't think they can. I don't even think they run Wally. You shouldn't be running Wally in this deck. Let's see if he's going to try to Lysander stall me. Nope. He's just going to Blacksmith, gear up some energies on that what's it called, and attempt to keep knocking out my Pokemon. But luckily, unless he can like Lysander me exactly at the right proper times, then I think I guarantee win this game. But it's possible. I don't want to take away the possibility from my opponent. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to attach my belt here. I don't want to drop Shaman because that gives him an easy win. Like, he can just literally Lysander it out, knock it out, and win the game. So what I'm going to do instead is wait on this until I need my strong energies, because I'm not going to be impatient. And I'm just going to straight Diamond Gift. We're going to get off a lot of damage because of all this added. See, 80 for 1, and we're going to attach both of our strong energies to our Zygarde. The reason why I'm not playing Zygarde and playing Lucario instead, because Zygarde has 250 HP with Fighting Fury Belt, while Lucario, or 230, while Lucario has 220. As you can see, they're doing 110 damage with 3 energies, which kind of forces them to play 4 to knock me out. And this man has to find a way to get camera up this turn. So let's see if he can do it. And he's really not paying attention to how much HP Zygarde has, unless he's absolutely planning on what's it called? Unless he's planning on, I don't remember. Oh yeah, unless he's planning on getting rid of my Fighting Fury Belt. He cannot 2-shot Zygarde unless he puts 4 energies on a Flareon or gets rid of my Fighting Fury Belt. So he has to be really smart about this. As he keeps playing Max Elixir, does he even have any more in the deck? Let's see if he lands it. He does land it. That sucks for me. Because now he can like use its ability to put an energy back into the Flareon, giving it 4 energies. So I gotta be careful. There is a Lysander down here though, as he does get rid of my thing too. Things are looking rough. But I can use Puzzle of Time to get my Versus Seekers back. So there's that. So even if he does manage to end me somehow, we're in a good position, as he's almost decked out at this point. So he's really digging to make sure he doesn't lose this game. As Ember, he can't even, that's crazy. So now, oh, we got 3 puzzles too. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm gonna have to Lysander. That's the thing. I'm gonna knock out this, or I'm gonna knock that thing out. I'm gonna use both of my puzzles. I'm gonna grab Versus Seeker and the strong energy. I'm sorry, dude. He might forfeit as soon as he sees me do it. Gonna grab a Lysander and my strong energy that I just retreated with. There it is. And this guarantee knocks out. Even without the stadium, I'm doing 190 damage right now. Oh, I grabbed Lysander, but that should be fine. We'll do the one with the most energy, because that makes that pretty much guarantees me the game. Is there anything else I want to do? Not really. Let's go ahead and Land's Wrath. So let's see what we get off of these prizes. And all we have to do is knock out any of his Pokemon and we win. As we grab a Float Stone, so even if he does try to Lysander stall me, he can't. That's it. I think that's game. I don't think there's any way for him to hit at least 190. He has to get 140 extra damage. So that involves that involves 7 fire energy on a Flareon to hit 190, and that's assuming he can get rid of my Fighting Fury belt. Yep, there's the Lysander stall tactic. He's just gonna knock out Carbink. Does he not realize I have 1 prize left? Can I not touch this thing? I guess I'm just gonna attack and end my turn. We're gonna hit him nice and hard. GG, that's game 1. Oh my god, that was a really tough matchup. As you can see, like, he set up really fast, really quickly, but because I played so patiently and was really smart with the deck, I managed to actually... I didn't think I was gonna win that, guys. I 100% thought I was gonna lose that matchup. Alright, that's awesome. Okay, I guess we'll get one more game. Oh yeah, we did a shit ton of damage that game. We'll get one more game and then we'll call it a video. Hopefully we don't lose this next game. And we got level 2, nice. Oh, by the way, shoutouts to Dan Danecki for letting me borrow his account. This is his account. I did a lot of work to get a lot of cards into it, but he had the Versus Seekers, Battle Compressors, Trainer Mails, all that stuff I actually needed to like start playing competitively, and I didn't want to like do that all from scratch. So shoutouts to him for really helping me out by supplying me with his account. And we're fighting Psychic, which means we have to use Zygarde. I'm actually kind of curious of what kind of deck he's playing. We didn't run into any Night March, which is unfortunate because I did like set my deck to be prepared to actually fight my Night March. Let's see what we get off this. Ooh, we do start with Carbink, which is really nice. Alright, so he didn't get a basic Pokemon, which means we get to look at his hand and draw extra. Let's see what he's running with. We're going first, so I'm not dropping Lucario yet. I'd rather drop Zygarde. As he's running, let's see. Is he running? Oh, he's running Trevenant Break. Oh, God, that sucks. Okay, so he's running Trevenant Break. We got to get Zygarde right away. And Carbink is actually useless. Yeah, I'll take him all again. Perfect, actually. Okay, choose a Pokemon to start on the bench. I'm not putting down Lucario this game in the slightest. No. This is actually really nice for us. Let's go ahead and... We can Sycamore next turn, but for this turn, I want to grab Zygarde, which I'm so thankful we actually have. And I want to grab. Let's grab. It sucks. We don't need these cards this game. We can start compressing things because we're not going to be needing a lot of cards this game at all. But I feel like that might be the best play. Actually, you know what we can do? Since we have Karina in this deck, I'm actually going to try to compress 2 strong energy so that we can use Carbink Break's attack if it comes down to it. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to attach... Did I... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I thought I messed up for a second. I was really scared for a second. I'm actually going to use Versus Seeker to get it back into my hand too. Let's go ahead and compress 1. Well, should I compress 2? I feel like compressing 2 is a good idea. Let's compress 2, and let's get rid of Marowak because we're not going to be using it this matchup anyways. I'm going to go ahead and attach this here because he's going to item lock me. If you guys don't know what Trevenant does, it means you can't use items whenever Trevenant is out. So what I'm going to try to do is using all my items at the same time, and because I'm weak to Psychic, I don't want to grab what's it called? You know what I should have done? I misplayed there. But you know what I should have done? I should have battle compressed my Hex Maniac and versus secret it so I could have Hex Maniac in my hand. But what it does is I can't use items at all, more or less. That's pretty much all there is to it. Let's go ahead and end my turn there. We'll also grab Regirock so that we can do extra damage. I'm trying to hit, I believe 110 is the HP of regular Trevenant, and Trevenant Break is 130. So I can hit 130 relatively easily as long as I get my 3 energies. So even if he Lysanders me out, I can Karina next turn. But the issue is I don't have an energy, so it's going to be kind of tough. Because he grabs the Float Stone. Interesting choice. He gets okay, I see. But yeah, this is definitely a game like Trevenant. There's 3 huge decks in the meta that like win most games. Trevenant Break is one huge one. As we're judging, I'm okay with this. I'm not the most upset about this. There's Trevenant Break. There's Night March, and there's what was that third one? Trevenant Break, Night March, and there's something else. We got a second energy though, and we got the Regirock, which means even though we're item locked, we're still in a really good position. Oh my, we even got a Sycamore. That wasn't, thank you for that, Judge, good sir. Hopefully we don't like get any nonsense either. Let's see what we can get off the Sycamore. We got a Fighting Stadium. We're going to use that to bump the Stadium if it comes down to it. We got another energy, which is really, really nice. In case he does manage to Lysander out my Carbink, I can actually use that energy and all that nonsense. I'm doing Stealth Storm as he gives up because we set up we have a Pokemon ready to start attacking with him. As you can see, we were in a good position to just keep killing his Pokemon, so he had to give up there. I am going to go ahead and end the video though. You guys see how the deck works. I do really, really like the deck a lot. Go ahead and build it, tweak it. Let me know what you guys would suggest for changes in the comments below. Let me know how you guys want me to organize these videos too, because this is very new to me. I don't want to make these videos horribly long. I want to make them watchable. So that's why I only grabbed a battle and a forfeit today. But let me know if you guys want like three battles, 2 full battles. Time limits on like how long videos should be. Maybe they should be 45 minutes, maybe they should be an hour long, who knows. I am going to bulk record some of the TCG today, so you probably won't see the changes right away, but they're gonna happen. I just need feedback from you guys. So yeah, and I'm still pretty new to TCGO or TCG in general, so I definitely need suggestions, like what's the best play, what's some cards I definitely don't need or really need in this deck to help stop me from losing to this or this or this or that. Let me know below. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. We're almost at that 300 mark, so let's try to hit it. Share to all your friends. If you guys are looking to trade for any IRL or online cards, let me know in the comments below. I know people always ask me, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys ask away in the comments. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.